In this session, we're going to really dive into intuition's role. What is intuition's role and what is not intuition's role? Because if we try to leverage intuition in a way that it's not designed to be used, it can never produce the result we're looking for. So if we're trying to leverage intuition or use the tool of intuition for the wrong job, then it's never going to produce the result that we're looking for. It's akin to, like, if you're a mechanic and you've got a screwdriver, but you need to take off a bolt. You're just never going to succeed in that, right? Because you don't have the right tool. Now, if you've got the right tool, and you've got a bolt and you have the right size, say, wrench to take off that bolt, now you're in business, right? Now it's going to be very easy to execute that job. And so often I see people not effective with intuition, which everybody has. You are an intuitive being, like you're an intuitive human, period, end of story. Intuition has to do with your reticulating activating system in your brain, your RAS. And so we've got to understand how that mechanism in the brain works so that we basically leverage it in the correct way. And we've got to sort of set the foundation or the stage in order to train intuition. If we don't set the right stage, then you can put out all the effort in the world, intuition's never gonna effectively support you the way that it could. And so intuition's main role is to show you how you're going to create the outcome that you're looking to create, how to get the result. It cannot tell you what to create or who to be with, as an example. So I'm going to break down some examples for you so you really get the distinction. And these are the same kind of mistakes that I made in the past, and was like, why is this not working, right? As I tell people sometimes, in the past I had just wreckage in my wake called relationships, right? Where they just basically went bad, and then the next one was worse than the previous, and I had that trend going, right? And I remember, like, when I'd start dating, I would sort of go to intuition. I'd be like, is this the one? And then after I was with somebody and it was going horrifically bad, I would try to rely on intuition and go, should I stay in this thing or should I go? And it never gave me good answers, okay? It always told me the wrong thing to do relative to joy in my life. It always seemed to tell me, intuition seemed to always tell me what to do to increase the amount of suffering that I knew. And I was like, this intuition thing doesn't seem to be working. And what I ultimately realized, as we talked about in a previous session, emotional patterns and my gut instinct was sort of misleading me. It wasn't intuition, because I wasn't giving intuition the right framework to work on my behalf. And so if we look at relationship as an example, and you're in a relationship right now and you're going, should I stay in this relationship or should I go? Is it going to get better? And you're trying to sort of intuit that answer, we're not giving it the right information. If we're in a relationship, focusing on it and going, intuition, should I stay or should I leave, right? What's best for me in a general sense? In order to get intuition to start working on your behalf, you got to take it a step further, right? You can't rely on intuition to sort of inform your what when you haven't told it where you're going, right? So first step is you've got to decide, not the how you're going to proceed and look to intuition to give you the how first. You've got to first define your what so intuition can give you the how. Your job is the what, intuition's job is the how. So you've got to go, right, not is this the right relationship for me, because you're looking at the how. You've got to define the what. The what would be, hey, what's the relationship that I aspire to know and have? I want connection in a relationship. I want love in a relationship. I want a true partnership. I want somebody who's going to help me clean up the house and not make me play mommy and do it for the person all the time. And I want somebody who contributes to the finances and co-creating the life together. And somebody who takes care of their health, and I don't have to take care of them when they're older, and we get to travel together and we get to sort of create this amazing life together. I want a partner in that. Like, you've got to design the relationship and get clear on the relationship that you're committed to having, that you want. You got to get clear on the what. Now, once you know what your what is, once you're clear on the outcome, now you can start looking at intuition and go, is this relationship, does it have the potential to be what I want? Does the relationship I'm currently in have the potential to be what I want? But the only way you can ask that question and be effective is if you have the context of the what you want that you're then giving intuition, and the willingness to listen to intuition and its advice to you. Because a lot of times we don't like the advice of intuition temporarily, right, or initially, because it's going to often ask us to take the action that isn't what you want to do, that's uncomfortable, that doesn't align with your gut instinct or your emotional patterns, but it is the step toward the relationship that you really want to have, the one you're committed to. And when we are willing to take that action and listen to intuition and make it our partner in that way, man, the sky's the limit, and you'll never regret having the amazing relationship that you deserve to know and have. Okay, same thing with money. Should I make this investment or not? Intuition can't give you the how. Okay, that's not what it's doing. Should I buy this widget or not? Is this the day I buy the lottery ticket and I hit it big and I'm financially free for the rest of my life? Is this the day I should buy my lottery ticket? That is a poor use of intuition. Intuition, the tool of intuition doesn't work that way. You've got to stop and go, hey, I want to be financially free. Here's the amount of money that I want to be able to live on for the rest of my life and never have to make another penny. And then here's the lifestyle that I'll be able to live. And here's what I'll be able to contribute to. Here's the house I'll live in. Here are the charities or the causes that I want to support or give to. Here's the way I want to take care of myself. And when you're clear on the financial outcome, the what, now you can start to look at intuition and go, is this going to take me there? Is a partnership with this person a good idea? Is it going to take me to this financial outcome that I want to know and have? Whether it's a romantic partnership, whether it's a business partnership, right? Now when you start looking at, hey, is this investment strategy that I'm engaging in, does it have the potential to take me to this outcome? Like, can I see evidence that it's moving me there? And now intuition can start to sort of guide your path in terms of how to create that financial abundance that you seek. But you have to first define clearly what the outcome of financial abundance looks like for you relative to what you want to create. Same thing with career, right? Intuition can't give you the career or the job you should work. You got to first name what that looks like for you. What's the amount of money you want to make? What role do you want to be in? What scale do you want to be up to? What position do you want to have? What is the contribution you want to be making to people? Do you want to be inside of a career? Do you want to be a business owner? What does the framework look like as the end result and the outcome? Now intuition can start to play its role in bridging that gap. Physical well-being or fitness, vibrancy. Should I eat this or should I eat that? People come to me, I don't know if they're misinterpreting what's out there, I don't know, but they say, Joey, I'm an intuitive eater. And I go, I don't understand what that means. They go, well, I leverage my intuition and it tells me what's good for my body. And I go, well, what's it telling you is good for your body? And they go, well, chocolate cake. And I'm like, well, really? Are you sure your intuition is telling you to eat chocolate cake, or is that an addiction to sugar? Like, I'm not sure. Like, what's your outcome that you're looking for with the body? You see, once you tell the outcome, intuition the outcome, hey, I want to be X% body fat. I want to have a ton of energy, and here are the numbers that I want. I want my hormones to be here, here, and here. Here's where I want my cholesterol to be. Here's where I want my blood sugar to be. Here's how I want to be able to live. I want to have endless energy from when I wake up till when I go to sleep, right? Create the vision and the result of the body that you want to know and have. Now you can start relying on intuition to tell you how do you get there, and maybe what food is going to support or not support, or what method of eating is going to be best, or what doctor you should hire or functional medicine practitioner you should work with, to bridge that gap, or how you might work out, or, what are the things you could be up to that are going to bridge that gap. And so I hope these examples are helpful in understanding this concept that intuition's role and job is not to give you the what, the outcome, the result. That's your job. You have to get clear on what you want, the outcome and the result, and define it for yourself clearly. Once you do that, intuition can then play its role and start partnering with you, as long as you train it correctly and give it the information intuition needs, and then it'll bridge the gap for you. And we'll talk about that information that intuition needs to bridge the gap in a future session. But just start paying attention to when you're looking to leverage intuition, or you're looking for your inner guidance to, direct the best action for you to take relative to the outcomes you want to create. Are you relating to the outcome and asking intuition for ideas on how you'll bridge the gap from where you are to where you want to go? Or are we accidentally looking to intuition to tell us what we want? Intuition's never going to be able to tell you what you want or what's best for you. You've got to decide that for yourself, and now we can leverage intuition to get us there. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you in a future session.